The equalising goal, but also the quality. I think he was one of the top players in the Championship, and so he should be. He has quality. He is of Premier League quality, John Joe Shelby. It's just that he loses his head now and again. But he is the one player in there, and this pass can... one of the passes of the season that we've seen at this early stage, splitting centre-backs, and that's the ability he has. And thinking of Burnley tonight and what Gary has just looked at, and that 2 banks of 4, it may need something special like that to break Burnley down, because it looks like it's going to be a tight game.
Can they do that tonight? Can they unlock this stubborn Burnley rearguard? Turf Moor under the lights tonight on Monday Night Football, and a huge incentive awaiting for both.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
I'm in the middle of the center. I'll be dropping jars when I enter. Running on the poker, no contender. Like a sinner, you can be a star and a winner, even if they have more paper than a printer.
The all-new Kia Stonic. Live every moment.
Look at that. So easy. That's what you call a confident penalty. Reel him in. Oh, he's a big one as well. Unbelievable. And so's this.
Get better odds with Odds Boost. Select your bet, press the boost button in your bet slip and watch your odds grow.
Make sure you put it back, though. Available from App Store and now Google Play. When the fun stops, stop.
I won the big one.
We've won £10,000.
£25,000.
£69,512.
Get in!
The first time I've ever done the health lottery.
A fairy story.
I won £10,000.
Never won anything like that.
The Health Lottery has given out over £125 million in prizes since it launched. Yeah. For £1, could you be one of our next winners? Don't miss out. Play now for just £1. That's half the price of Lotto.
We've been thinking about relationships and how the most rewarding ones work both ways. And then we thought, shouldn't we have the same relationship with our customers, rewarding them for banking with us? And we thought, yes, we should. So we did. NatWest. We are what we do.
When this happens first thing, don't worry, we're open early. When your tools just aren't right for the job, 500 stores means we're never far away. And when time's not the only thing that's short, click and collect in as little as 1 minute gets you back to work in no time. Click and collect from over 500 stores, all open early till late and weekends too. Screwfix, here when you need us.
We cross the T's, dot the I's, and put you in the middle. TUI, discover your smile at All Protected.
The NatWest Reward Current Account. For £2 a month, get 2% back in rewards on household bills to spend on the things that matter. NatWest. We are what we do.
Yo, what's the deal?
Get ready for fireworks. A huge weekend of Premier League action. Live on Sky Sports Premier League.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
Burnley facing Newcastle United on the Monday Night Football tonight. Gary, what wins this, do you think, this evening?
Probably 1 goal. No,
that's the reality.
not want to be setting up, obviously, a game, but I do think it'll be really difficult in terms of to make chances tonight. Sorry, is it that way, is it? Sorry. I've not been on here for a bit. There's nothing to see anyway. No, I think it'll be tight. There'll be hard-working teams. They'll know conceding the first goal will be a big problem. I've got someone in my ear saying turn to a screen. The screen's behind me.
It's going to be tight, Jamie, isn't it?
It will be. I mean, two managers who pride themselves on maybe the theme of the night, defending, really, and we should admire that at times, but of course there's going to be a few goals. We want the viewers to stay with us, but yeah, no, it is two organised coaches, and that's why they are where they are on the table.
Give them reason to stay with us. What should they be looking out for in a game like this?
It could be one moment of brilliance, but you look at these two, the two skippers. I mean, we've mentioned the Burnley centre-backs. I mean, Lascelles, I mean, he has become sort of a big leader for Newcastle. The size and what he's like on set piece. He's got a couple of goals. You'd always see him remonstrating with the referees. Now, people may say that's not a good thing, but as a captain of a club and a supporter of that club, you want to see your players and your skipper showing that leadership at times. And you look at all the attributes he's got, Lascelles, you think, could he be one going forward or, you know, become a really top centre-back?
But we should revel in the defending, Gary.
Absolutely. It's the theme of the night. I say we've been quick enough to criticise teams that don't defend well. These teams have got a good record. They're tough to beat, and it should be hard to score a goal. It's the premise of a football team.
And one goal, who knows, could see one of these sides into the top 6 this evening. That is a huge incentive. Watching on for us at Turf Moor, Davy Provan and Alan Parry.
Yes, a place in the Premier League's top 6, the incentive for two clubs who were playing in the Championship the last time they met only 2 years ago. And with both Brighton and Huddersfield ticking along quite nicely at the moment, Davy, it proves that newly promoted clubs can aim higher than simply surviving at this level.
Yeah, it's certainly good to see them all doing as well as they are, Alan. I think much of that at times comes down to the energy and the enthusiasm that they bring with them when they're promoted to the top flight. And in that respect, it's important that they get early points on the board, and Newcastle have certainly managed to do that.
Can Burnley get back to winning ways at home? Or will Newcastle pick up a much-needed away win? Well, something's got to give at Turf Moor, where kick-off is now just moments away.
You can find us in every corner of the world, watching, listening, analysing. We are everywhere. And we see everything. We are members of the world's favourite online sports betting company. And we gamble responsibly at Bet365.
Welcome back to Turf Moor, where Ashley Barnes leads the Burnley attack for the first time this season in the Premier League. Davey, what are his strengths?
Well, obvious aerial ability gives him a really good focal point, a real good target centre forward. He's had to be very patient, and he may have to be patient again when Chris Wood and Sam Vokes are up to speed again. I just think it's important tonight to get support up alongside him, particularly from Jeff Hendrick. Yote Perez in his usual number 10 role. I guess you could say that role is tailor-made for him, given his technical ability. And I hope I'm not being overcritical, but I do think Newcastle could and should get more from this boy. Disappointing against Palace. He owes them a big performance tonight.
Well, as this is Burnley's last home game before November the 11th, the club and fans tonight will be paying their respects to the sacrifices made by the armed forces in 2 world wars and later conflicts. Members of the forces are guests of the club this evening, and the players are wearing those special shirts with poppies embroidered on them. The shirts will later be signed and put up for auction, with all funds being donated to the Royal British Legion Poppy Appeal. And when referee Mike Dean has called the players together around the centre circle, the last pose will be played by Chris Gibson, Matt Hargreaves and Stuart Ash, all members of the Burnley staff.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Burnley Football Club. This evening we come together to commemorate the men and women who bravely lost their lives in conflict, serving their country in the armed forces. We would now gratefully ask for a period of silence during a rendition of The Last Post. We will remember them.
suffered their first defeat in 7 league games when they were beaten 3-0 by Manchester City last time out. But it was only their second loss of the season, and the other was back in August against West Bromwich Albion. As for Newcastle, well, they beat Crystal Palace 1-0 in their last game, and they have made their best start in the Premier League for 5 years. So a tough game to call, Davey.
Well, absolutely. I'd be very surprised if there's any more than 1 goal in this tonight. Both sides going well. I mean, I think the game against City was a game to nothing for Burnley. I don't think Sean Dyche was overly disappointed, but it's important to get back on the winning track tonight.
Burnley will get us underway. Last season, of course, their home form was absolutely outstanding. They won 10 here compared to just 1 victory on the road. This season, it's the other way round. Isn't that just football for you? You fix one thing, something else goes wrong, and something went wrong right from the kick-off there. But Mike Dean has recalled the ball, I think, and given the free kick to the home side. Just 1 win in 4 home games in the Premier League for Burnley, and that was against the bottom club Crystal Palace. They've only scored 2 goals in those 4 games, but they have only conceded 2. Nick Pope with the long ball forward. And it came through for an early opportunity there as well, with Newcastle's defence caught napping somewhat.
Well, I think it's a good example of what Newcastle can expect tonight. I mean, Barnes is the obvious target, but they do have 1 or 2 big lads who are capable of winning the first ball. I think Newcastle will try and get Diame back in front of the 2 centre-backs to offer some kind of screen when the ball is knocked long.
Jeff Hendrick, the Republic of Ireland international, with the first glimpse of goal. He recently regained his regular place after a thigh injury. Second season here for the former Derby County man. They have beaten Chelsea this season. They've drawn against Tottenham and Liverpool, but they were all in away games. Shelby giving the ball away here for Newcastle. Unlike him, such an important part of the build-up play in midfield. Starting for Newcastle on that left-hand side. Maselu will lead the attack tonight, despite being substituted in the last game. And by all accounts, if you listen to the Geordie fans, hasn't made the best of starts to this season. Cork bringing the ball under control cleverly there for Burnley. Barnes is in the centre and will go for that. Good start this by the home side. Ball turned back in by Robbie Brady. Shelby's second pass a little better, but Burnley still the sharper of the 2 sides in the opening exchanges.
Well, came from a great tackle from Jack Cork, who very rarely gets a mention for this Burnley side, but what a good signing he's been.
Well, he runs further than any other player in the Premier League. Would you believe he's averaged almost 8 miles per game this season?
Certainly giving them more security in central midfield. Sean Dyche has tweaked his system. He's only started once in the league this season with 2 strikers. Most of the time he's been with 3 central midfield players. Jack Cork, the one who sits principally behind the ball.
They've made a very positive start here. Brady, the man furthest forward, and he can stay there because they've gained a corner.
They do well to stop the ball coming in, but it's going to come in now from Robbie Brady, whose delivery usually is right on the money.
Stephen Defoe earning that corner, and Brady, as you said, will take it. Very consistent figure he's been. He's missed only 1 league game since he joined the club from Norwich back in January. Tarkowski, a prominent figure in that group of players around the penalty spot. I think it brushed off Newcastle defender. It did, from Hendrick's header. Another corner.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he gets away from here. All touch-time marking here from Newcastle. But with the 2 centre-backs up there, Ashley Barnes up there as well, Stephen Ward. Burnley not short of targets.
Already looking for another accurate delivery into that group of players. Newcastle deal with it this time, but it'll come straight back in again. Barnes going for it, but an easy take this time for goalkeeper Rob Elliott, who started every Premier League game for them this season. Jean with a long ball forward, looking for Haselu. Easily cleaned up by Matthew Loughton. So Burnley right back on his longest run in the starting 11. From Aston Villa man. Barnes the target, but over his head. Lascelles covering in behind. Atsu. She's made a good run into the penalty area. He was the target, but much too close to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a good offer from Matt Ritchie. I think it's important when the ball is on the left-hand side that Matt Ritchie becomes a second striker, if you like, gets himself into the box. I think Stephen Ward's on the case. I think he's goal side, but it's the type of run that Newcastle will want from Ritchie and Atsu either side.
Newcastle lost their opening 2 games this season, but they've suffered just 1 defeat in the 7 matches since, before bringing Burnley forward again. Here's Tarkowski. He's having an outstanding season. And the skipper, Ben Mee. Tarkowski. Loughton to his right. Looking instead for Hendrick. Up to Stephen Ward. Cork. Somebody furthest forward before looks for him on that right-hand side. Well, he did look for him, but he got the pass wrong. And Atsu takes it forward for Newcastle. Haselu rather easily dispossessed there. Tarkowski came away with the ball for Burnley. And a clear foul there. Easy decision from Mike Dean.
I was looking for Ashley Barnes. He draws the free kick there from Lejeune. Quite happy to get it. Gives Burnley a chance to put it in the box again, and I think even from this deep in the pitch, that's exactly where they will put it.
Really very much the set-piece specialist. And one of the potential targets for the Republic of Ireland international. He picks him out. Good header on as well. Barnes will go for that far post. Difficult one for the goalkeeper. It's a corner.
Did well to get it behind Rob Elliott. Really good free kick. Mee pulls off. Hendrick reads the knockdown in the channel here. Managed to keep it alive. Maybe in there a little bit too long there for Barnes at the back post. Goalkeeper always favourite. But under pressure from the striker, well, maybe a little bit fortunate to get it behind.
Barnes closely marked by the Army. Loughton seems to swing that one in. Hendrick went for it, but again, the goalkeeper decisive.
Good protection from Lascelles there, who just held his ground, gave the Rob Elliott a little bit of space there to come and take that. This is exactly what Rafa Benitez would have expected here, a really energetic start from Burnley.
The Army. Layoff from Perez, keeping this Newcastle attack moving. Newcastle have taken 14 points from the 9 games so far, despite enjoying less possession than their opponents in most of those games. And certainly they've been second best in that respect so far tonight. Ward with the ball forward. Edlin keeps it in play. The Army. Sells opting to go back. Elliott's kick in with Haselu, who believed he was foul there. Mike Dean was perfectly placed to decide he wasn't. Atsu. Lejeune goes long, looking for Ritchie on the right flank for Newcastle. And 3 ever-presents for them in the Premier League this season. The Scotland international. There's Atsu. Quick and direct, loves taking defenders on like this.
Well, Matt Lowton did well to stop the cross coming in, but it's good, direct play from Atsu, of the type that Newcastle will demand from him tonight.
And the former Chelsea man equally effective on either flank. Newcastle get their first corner, short from Shelvey. Whipped in towards Diami. Oh, there was a claim for a handball, certainly from the fans behind that goal, where the travelling Newcastle supporters are gathered.
I don't win the first ball cleanly here. Burnley at the front post. No handball for me. Comes off Jeff Hendrick, then Jack Cork. It's a little bit too high there for Atsu to keep it down with the finish.
There's Ben Mee. Atsu seeing a lot of the ball early on here. Closely marked by Gudmundsson on this occasion. And Aselu linking well, and a poor ball from Mo Diami. His first start this season, and half a dozen appearances as a substitute, the Senegal international. Lejeune was climbing all over his opponent there. The referee's allowed play to go on. Hendrick in possession. Keo the defender. Barnes at the near post. And almost got through to him. Towards Mee. Hendrick leaves it on quickly. In space for Lowton to get the cross in.
Doesn't quite get the angle, Matt Lowton, but you know, once again, any chance Burnley have of putting the ball in the box, that's exactly where it goes. I'm surprised that Burnley are bossing the ball, still to make what you would call a clean chance, but Sean Dyche would be pretty happy, I'd imagine, with what he's watching so far.
Yourselves. Andre Yedlin, the USA international, back to the skipper. Lejeune finds Manquillo on the left. Lascelles leaves it to Shelvey. What a ball that was. Yedlin quick enough to reach it. He gets the chance to cross again towards Atsu.
Well, that's not difficult from Nick Pope, but what a pass from John Joe Shelby. A little bit of cut on it. Spotted the run of Yedlin really early. First real bit of threat we've seen from Newcastle. What a quarterback pass this is. He's deliberately cut across it a little bit. Takes Stephen Ward right out of the game. Support arriving eventually. It all came from that pass from Shelby, who has that range of passing to hurt Burnley from even deep in the pitch.
Keo. Let's see with the layoff. A little too hurried perhaps. Burnley regain possession with their captain from mid. Ward clear on the left. Well, thought about him. And Brady instead. Cork again. Goes down quickly by Diarmi. Mead. Cork. Goes long from Tarkowski. Easily defended. And Yedlin. Lascelles. Yedlin again. There's Diarmi. Onto Shelvey. Lejeune in space. And Keogh. Not really going anywhere with this build-up at the moment, Newcastle. There's dropping off. There's a good ball back in as well. And Atsu's got the pace to get in behind the defender, but it was well shielded by Pope.
Well, this is where Newcastle have to get Perez in this position here, between Burnley's midfield and the two centre-backs. It's a really difficult pass. But it's where Rafa Benitez needs Ayoze Perez in the hole there, in the space.
Atsu. Cleared by Mead. Ward. It's a permanent fixture at left back for Burnley. Mead. Pope closed down quickly there. Needed help from Tarkowski. Just opening up for him. Referee had a long look at that challenge and decided there was no free kick merited. Now Shelvey. It's a good ball. Maseidu in the middle. Atsu in support as well. Barnes. Shelvey takes over. Atsu. Chance to run up Loughton here. Shelvey with the shot. Oh, that stung the hands of Nick Pope.
Well, he's well fed here by Atsu, who gets Matt Loughton squared up here. Obviously gets a call here from John Joe Shelvey. The weight is perfect here, that he can allow it across his body. Doesn't have to break stride. Got it very sweetly.
Still to score this season, but he's been in excellent form otherwise, and proved once again that he really can be a force in the Premier League. Clever footballer and the starting point for many of the home team's attacks. Here's Ward. Brady. Interception by Yedlin. Diarmi. Lascelles. And Ritchie. Sweeping it out to Manquillo on the left. And the Spaniard gets possession again. Goodmanson not giving him any room. Shelvey. Ritchie. Here's Yedlin. Shelvey again.
He's looking for better movement ahead of him there. John Joe Shelvey sees frustration. Nobody showing for him.
Newcastle's best spell of possession so far, though. And Keogh joins in. Perez. Maseidu. Stayed strong and finds Yedlin. Atsu coming in at the far post, but it's way over his head. Goodmanson.
Got to be so precise, Newcastle, when they do get a chance to deliver from the wide area. Joselu is the only obvious target they have. There's no real height in that front line.
He had his good times and his bad times at both Liverpool and Chelsea, but Newcastle seems the right fit for Benitez at the moment. There's Diarmi. Bolton did well to dispossess him and set up another Burnley attack. Frenchman has played the last couple of games alongside Lascelles in the Newcastle back four. Here's Cork for Burnley. Shelvey staying with him every step of the way. Hemmed in a little here, Newcastle. Still can't find a way out. Pardon me. Home fans find their voices. Here's Ward, meeting with Brady. Hendrick. Tarkowski. Cork available, but the Army spotted the pass. Ritchie's made a good run down the centre again. Not spotted though. Diarmi. Lejeune. There's Lascelles. They're doing a pretty good job of cancelling each other out so far, David.
Yeah, I think Newcastle have got a problem, you know, building the game from the back because of the press that the Burnley are putting on them. That's when they do need players with a really good touch to take the ball deep in the pitch. John Joe Shelvey is the obvious one to build the game for them.
Tarkowski. There's Cork. Me. Always available in the middle third. And picking out Ward with a good ball. Brady. Ward in a good position here. Useful cross as well. An easy one in the end for Elliott.
It's not his best. Stephen Ward's delivery is usually much better than that. This ball's in the air too long here. Not difficult for Rob Elliott to come and take. It's the type of position that Burnley will want to get Stephen Ward into, though.
Ritchie. Late challenge there. And the referee not happy with Robbie Brady.
He's having a think about it, Mike Dean. Is he going to go to his pocket?
Marcelo's still in pain, so the referee will check on his condition first.
Oh, it's clumsy at best there from Robbie Brady. It's a sore one.
That was a strange one from Shelvey. Quick free kicks can often be effective, but not like that. Keogh wins the header. Diarmi. He's never going to get through those challenges. Goes long here towards Barnes. Shelvey. You're not expecting that. Diarmi. There certainly is a foul. A free kick to Burnley.
He's got to do better. Newcastle struggling to hold the ball deep in the pitch. He and John Joe Shelvey are priceless. They can't afford to keep giving it away.
Once again, it's Brady. He flicks it on. The flag had gone up anyway.
It's a clever free kick from Robbie Brady. Instead of hanging this up, he drills this in. Comes in with loads of pace on it. Just looking for a Burnley player to win the first ball. Help it into the mix here. A little bit too much height on it, and Tarkowski had gone a little bit early on it.
Chris Wood has a hamstring injury, and he's a big loss for Burnley tonight. Replaced in the starting lineup by Ashley Barnes. Benmee's header. Should have done better there, Newcastle, really. They've got away with that. They've won only one of their 4 away games in the Premier League. 1-0 victory at Swansea, and scored just 4 goals in those 4 away games.
Well, he went sideways there with the free kick, John Joe Shelvey. There's no point in them lumping it forward. They're not going to win anything that's knocked up with any height on it.
Sailu up well. There's in behind him. By Lowe. Like a push in the back there. The referee allowing play to go on, but no real advantage came Burnley's way. Quite the opposite in the event, with Ritchie taking Newcastle forward here. Poor layoff, but fortunately it finds Atsu. Keogh's cross easily cleared by Tarkowski. Cool. Calmly done there by Tarkowski. Oh, knocks it first time. Shelvey. Redley. There's Diarmi. And Keogh in space on the Newcastle left. Good to go back to Lejeune. Now Lascelles. Making a run for him down the right. And the crossing by both sides so far disappointing.
Yeah, Costello is the only target he has there, coming in late. Again, goalkeeper always favourite to take that.
Rather easily beaten there. Ward. Brady. Oh, it could have caught out the goalkeeper easily there. Elliott did well to react.
Well, if he meant that, Robbie Brady, he's almost right on the money here. As he had a look at Rob Elliott, I think he's trying to bend that into the back post, and it's a little bit of a miss. It almost got lucky there. Certainly had Rob Elliott back-pedalling.
Switches play to Lascelles. Big personality for Newcastle on and off the field. Captain and leader. Diarmi. Challenged down by Barnes. It's his birthday today, incidentally. 28. Ritchie, Yedlin, over Ritchie's head, the return ball, Cork, Barnes. It's there again, Barnes. Just wouldn't open up for the shot for him. Atsu did well to come back and defend for Newcastle.
Well, he certainly did. Otherwise, they're getting Matt Lowton down the outside there.
Still out there, the Burnley right back. Before Ward. Brady. Before again. Ward. A little over-enthusiastic, the return ball from Brady.
Does a really good job on the left-hand side for Sean Dyche, Stephen Ward. Encouraged to get forward, it'll be a chance to get.
Sorry, I was going to say he was appointed as Burnley's manager 5 years ago today. Twice led them to promotion to the Premier League, and of course last season they finished in the club's highest position for over 40 years. Burnley's head to Ward. Difficult bounce there for Barnes. He did well to pick out Hendrick. Now it goes again to Brady. First time cross is a dangerous one. And maybe Barnes could have done better with a header.
Well, the deflection did him a favour, if anything, here. It wasn't the best here from Robbie Brady. Took a really early dip here. I think it's Yedlin that gets a nick on it, and it sat up beautifully for Ashley Barnes in the penalty spot.
Only Sam Vokes, who's on the bench tonight for Burnley, has scored more Premier League goals for the club than Barnes. He hasn't scored in his last 13 appearances now.
Probably a little bit busier in front of goal as well. Neither goalkeeper really having to make a serious save yet.
And just that one effort for Newcastle from Shelvey, but that was straight at Pope. And Elliott here has been busy dealing with a few crosses, but little else. Hendrick. Collision there between him and Diarmi that's left them both flat out.
It's totally accidental. I think Diarmi is always favourite, but I don't think Jeff Hendrick can get out of the way eventually. Caught in the follow through there. Newcastle man always favourite to win it first.
He's been the subject of so much speculation of late. He's done well to keep a lid on it all and just focus and concentrate on the job he has.
I think they've done well tonight as well. They've done their best, Burnley, to make Newcastle play the ball long. You know, when it is knocked long, Burnley are always favourite to win the aerial battle. Apart from Joselu, Newcastle don't really have any height up front.
Shows you how crazy things have become that Sean Dyche is now the third longest serving manager in the Premier League, behind Arsene Wenger and Eddie Howe. 5 years is almost a lifetime now. And Rowan there is coach in conversations to see how they can open up this Newcastle back four, and the goalkeeper has been steady so far. John goes long, looking for Atsu, cleared by Lowton. Looking for a bit of movement from his teammates here. And did well to pick out Atsu from the return. Diarmi. Sells joins the attack. Yedlin. Ritchie. So I was looking for Perez, but it fell well short of him. Barnes held it up well there. Hendrick. Brady. Goodmanson has switched over to this left-hand side.
It's a poor pass to him. Better pass, and he was getting a cross in there.
Ward. Shelby. Inadvertently gives it away and then gets it back. Yedlin. He's been given away by Haselu. Really moving it swiftly onto Hendrick. There's Ritchie.
Good ball.
It is, if he's onside. He isn't. Flag has gone up.
It must have been pretty tight. A really good pass from Matt Ritchie, who looked for a moment as if he wasn't sure what to do with the ball. Turned outside and, oh, he's onside. Marcelo's well onside there. And the weight of the ball was pretty good, one that gave Nick Pope a problem.
Backing away in anticipation of the ball reaching Barnes, but the referee's whistle has gone anyway. Free kick to Newcastle.
Well, that's what Newcastle will want. They want Diame preferably to be jumping against Ashley Barnes and leave the two centre-backs spare.
It's been half devoid of any real chances so far. Always looked as though it was going to be a tight game, this. A team that are struggling to win at home against a team struggling to win away. Assistant has spotted the foul there on Stephen Ward.
It's a take of pressure you'd expect Matt Ritchie to put in the ball there. Unlucky it was given.
Kick was it by Pope? Ritchie. Ritchie's ahead of him, and so was Haselu, but he missed them both.
Didn't really get a chance to get his head up there, Matt Ritchie. On his weaker right foot, but he's better than that.
Let's remind you what's coming up Saturday. At 11:30 we begin our build-up to Stoke against Leicester. And then Super Sunday, what a match there. Manchester City taking on Arsenal. And that is followed by Chelsea against Manchester United. It really is a Super Sunday. Call. Hendrick. Two doing well here. Both teams, though, very much lacking any cutting edge so far. And the flag goes up for another offside verdict.
Newcastle have been in any bother here tonight, but just one touch in the Burnley penalty area tells just how ineffectual they've been at the other end of the pitch. But that early threat from Burnley when they were getting down either side has gone.
Josiah's head around there. Atsu with a chance. And hit it straight against Lowton.
I'm surprised he didn't take it on first time.
Keo to go back. Shelvey. Harris. Diami. Getting the target here. Oh, it's Sylvan coming.
This was a half chance for Atsu. Decided he wanted to take a touch. He could certainly hit it first time on the volley. But it gave Matt Lowton that little bit time to adjust his position and get a little bit closer.
Scored his first ever Premier League goal when Newcastle beat Stoke by 2-1. Mankio. His interception. Before. Trying to switch the play, but Mankio equal to it. Seidu. Perez. Now Shelvey. Atsu's there again. Chance to take on Tarkovsky. Poor ball in the end.
I think it was the right pass, but you're right, he just hasn't managed to complete it. I think Perez was always the target there.
Seidu. That's Atsu. Oh, well played. Challenge too many, but he's been lively. Arguably Newcastle's most effective attacking player so far, the Chelsea man. They signed after a successful loan spell with them. Shelvey. Lejeune. Yami. Lejeune. There's Diami again. Perez. Seidu, poor layoff. Tarkovsky with the challenge. But Diami there to win it back and finds Shelvey. Flicked away by Robbie Brady.
Yeah, give the best passage of play in the first half for Newcastle. Came through a pretty difficult first 15 minutes or so. Well in the game now.
Ritchie, Yedlin, good ball. Well, should have been better.
He's got to pull it back. He's under no pressure at all. It's the only place he can't put this, and that's into Nick Pope's gloves. It's a poor ball.
The other end, Owen's waiting for the knockdown. Henrik, that's a good return ball. Maybe just running out of options there, but he has won his team a corner.
Ashley Barnes is screaming for the back post. He's won a little bit of lift in this. Robbie Brady goes low instead.
Tarkowski came to the near post, but it never even reached that far. Before, there's Cork. Plenty of targets in there. Well defended. They aren't out of the woods yet. Oh, now. Perez was being held, surely.
Not a bad free kick to give away there by Goodmanson.
Not a foul, though.
I think rightly so. You know, it's a chance for Newcastle to break here. Burnley had committed players up for the set piece. Doesn't get much more cynical than that.
First course of the game for the Icelandic international. Just a minute to be played. Lascelles. Poor layoff by Joselu. Looks a bit of a dispirited figure at times.
They've got Dwight Gale back now on the bench tonight, but an option. I'm slightly surprised that Alexander Mitrovic has been left out altogether tonight.
Tarkowski. This will be the final attack of the half. Over Hendrik's head. Ritchie beaten to it. Brady. Ward pulls it back, but not into the right area. And Mike Dean blows the half-time whistle. A disappointing 45 minutes in terms of goal-scoring attempts or opportunities even. Both teams looking pretty evenly matched on the evidence of the first 45 minutes we've seen here. I don't think it's going to be high-scoring somehow, this game. And at the interval, it's Burnley 0, Newcastle United 0.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
When the knock comes, you must be ready.
It doesn't matter where in Britain you live. Things, people, places, they're all moving forward, all the time. How far we've come can't always be measured in miles. But from one generation to the next, we never stop heading that way. Introducing all-new Ford Fiesta. Together, we go further.
You get more with Betfair. More edge-of-the-seat action. More drama. And more last-minute winners. Get more from Betfair with this great odds boost shown on screen now. Are you ready for more?
If you want to be a world traveller, start by... Whoa, is that a Galaxy S8 with Bigsby? Handsome screen. Anyway, you want to pack that and... Whoa, okay, we're on the move. You'll need a tour guide. Apparently not. Don't forget your big camera, or that phone will do a cracker job. Travelling by yourself can be lonely. And look at you, you've got a ton of new friends. Ooh, llamas. You've got to love a llama. I guess you've got this world traveller thing covered. Oh, that's a nice offer. Yeah, I like that. Sold.
It's really cool. You guys seem ready to do battle. I've never done battle. I've just pushed some people and run away.
Justice League. I dig it. In cinemas November 17.
The king's out of control. It's like he's putting money in your pocket. Get 9 chicken nuggets with fries for only £1.99. Only at Burger King.
At Argos, there's nothing to pay for 6 months every time you spend £99 or more on the Argos card. That's 6 months of box set binges on these Samsung Smart TVs, staying daisy fresh with these Indesit washing machines, pampering for parties with all these Babyliss beauty products, up all night gaming on the latest PS4, and entertaining the kids with all these Lego toys without paying a penny. Buy it today, pay nothing until April 2018 with the Argos card. Go Argos.
With the energy price hikes, you could save £250 on your energy bills when you switch with Money Supermarket this October.
When you say wallpaper, most people think doilies and cabbage roses. We wanted to make wallpaper cool again.
One of the greatest challenges of running a small business is having to do a little bit of everything.
Office 365 really lets us collaborate in real time.
Once a client sees a 3D rendering, they get it.
Who knew there'd be so much math involved with wallpaper? The math feature is so amazing.
Love, love, love Teams. It simplifies communication from everywhere.
It makes our 10-person company feel like 50.
I like that math.
Match day's my favourite day, despite all of these bums in my face. And the clueless steward clearing the way.
And we're clearing the way for this great offer. For all Champions League and Europa League matches, back a team to win. And we'll pay out immediately as a winner if they go 2 goals up.
At least we got the best seats of them all. No! My team are now 2 up, you know. A payout inevitable.
Paddy Power, you beauty.
Earn points by paying for your holiday with the Preferred Rewards Gold Card. Even better, use your points for all sorts of things you might want or need. Then make a splash when you arrive. Membership rewards points from American Express. What will yours turn into? Search Amex Gold.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
Goalless at half-time between Burnley and Newcastle. We thought it might be tight. It's proving that way. Tell us what we're seeing here. Why is it so difficult for these teams to be creating chances?
If you think about what the ultimate goal of these two teams is, that's Premier League survival. And if you think back to the Monday Night Football that Jamie did with Sam Allardyce, who's been fantastic at keeping teams up and not getting into trouble. He talked about the first goal, the importance of it, and keeping a clean sheet. I think Burnley's 10 points out of the 13 this season have all come with a goal or 0 goals. Newcastle haven't conceded. Only conceded 1 goal in the first half of a game this season, and we should respect the fact that they're doing exactly what Sam Allardyce said on this show a couple of months ago. They're tough to beat. If you look at sort of the team shape, there was a goal kick just before half time. And jeez, let us down here a while, have you? Forget that. Here we go. And if you look at sort of the shape of it, it's just compact, rigid. If you look at the strikers, I'll go back to the strikers and the 2 strikers in the game. Ashley Barnes, he's got, there you go, that single touch in the box. It is a really tough game tonight for strikers, and that's how it should be. If you're thinking of Sean Dyche, Rafa Benitez, and you're thinking, I mean, he's not 1 touch in the box for a Newcastle striker. So you're talking about 1 touch between both strikers in the box, because both teams are making it incredibly difficult to create chances and moments. And that's got to be respected in some ways. Yeah, we might want goals, but we're never going to get goals in this game. And these 2 managers, they're successful at doing what they're doing.
Does it suit the managers? They're coming at this from very different experiences, very different viewpoints, Rafa Benitez and Sean Dyche. So why is it working out like this? Well,
you could argue you swap the managers around to be exactly the same in terms of the way they've set both the teams up. I know Rafa Benitez a lot more than Sean Dyche, but at times Sean Dyche will be labelled. Listen, it is that direct, difficult to beat, 4-4-2, whatever you want to call it. But that's what you're seeing from Newcastle tonight. And this is a manager who has competed at the top level. So Gary's right. When you've got teams and you are talking about survival, now that maybe is still the aim of the game for both these sides. Even though Newcastle could get to 6th with a win tonight, I think Rafa Benitez made comments today saying he's still, still about survival, but he doesn't want to look, not proud enough to sort of think Newcastle can go further. But it is being that type of game where no one's going to give an inch. And the thing going forward in the second half, these 2 managers, similar to what you've said about Mourinho today, no one want to give an inch. So it'll be interesting to see what the changes are from the bench. Will someone open up in this second half? Because they are those pragmatic managers who will base everything on that clean sheet and hoping someone gets a goal.
Might it take a set piece, Gary?
It could be the way. It could be the way to go. It'll be one moment. It'll be one moment. We said that before the game. One moment will turn this game. We don't know where it's going to come from. Both teams are trying to get forward. They're trying to get around the back. They're trying to sort of do things. There's a quality issue. Final ball isn't always the best, but mainly it's because the boxes are so crowded with the defenders. The defenders are in good positions, a high level of concentration and focus. And like I said a lot in the first hour tonight, if these teams were both open and conceded 3 goals, we'd be calling them a shambles. We would be calling them a shambles and we'd be hitting into them. So we can't sit on here at half-time when 2 teams have been rigid, they've been really good defensively, they've been in the shape, and say that's not good enough. You can't have it both ways, and I think ultimately, we knew this was going to happen before the game, and it won't change in the second half, but we do hope we get a goal. We hope there's incident, and we hope that it gets better from a sort of spectacle point of view, but actually there's a lot to respect about what we're seeing in this game.
We'd take a 3-3, wouldn't we?
I'm not sure it's going to happen. We've seen loads of organisation, teamwork, as we said, real commitment from both sides as well, just lacking that one moment of spark yet that could really, that first goal could really go on and seal this, couldn't it? Second half on the way.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
Dear predictable SUV, you are just technique. I am, above all, performance. You are the exaltation of reason. I am, above all, the balance between mechanics and emotion. You are monotony. I am Stelvio. More than an SUV, an Alfa Romeo.
The ball's whipped in, Gregory heads on, Morrison's missed it! The ball's whipped in, Gregory heads on, Morrison fast into the ball, incredible reactions!
Think fast, act faster, in play, with all new live match notifications, our fastest ever login and in-play score centre. Bet in play faster than ever. Sky Bet. That's betting better.
Fighting does not make you a hero.
You've told me this story.
If you believe that this war should stop, help me stop it.
I'm going, Mother. You may never return. Who will I be if I stay?
Wonder Woman. Buy it on Blu-ray and DVD now.
Hello.
Everyone's favourite drinks at your fingertips. Tassimo. Press play.
Right, lads, defining moments. My first try for Wales.
Winning the series against the Lions.
1998 World Cup. That walk from the halfway line to the penalty spot. Max?
Well, how long have you got? Not very long. Sit back. Al, what about you?
I can't compete with any of you sporting legends, so my great defining moment is to come, and it's having a motor show in Movember. The reason that we're going to do it, every 45 minutes a man loses his life to prostate cancer, and 3 in 4 suicides are male.
This could be the most important thing we do this year. It's time to stop talking and start growing. So back to my sporting achievements, right? Seriously? You are the difference this Movember. Do something good at Movember.com.
Madness, madness, they call it madness.
Just want a coffee.
It's plain to see, that is what they mean to me. Madness, madness, I call it madness.
That's £9.
What? McCafe. Great tasting coffee.
There you go.
Simple.
Thanks. TSB believes that banks should exist to help local people and the communities they live in to thrive. And they're proud to be part of a Britain where millions of people are helping each other every day. That's why they partner Pride of Britain, to celebrate people like these, last year's award winners, who go to extraordinary lengths to help others. Because people helping people is a good thing for all of us, isn't it?
I'm not an army. I'm not a man.
Creed.
Assassin's Creed Origins. Buy Xbox One S, get Assassin's Creed Origins. Out now at Sainsbury's.
I'm sorry, Daniel, to have to do this, but... Fire him! Clear your desk!
We're finished.
We're only halfway through season 5 of Game of Thrones.
I don't even like Game of Thrones.
What?
I'm afraid I have to tell you, Daniel, you have cancer. I was wrong. I'm not ill. No? You're as fit as a fisherman. I hereby agree not to tell anyone. I'm not signing this.
We're going to say that you cured me. Someone found out about our secret and now they're dead. Come here and help me fix this situation.
Brand new comedy, Sick Note. Starts Tuesday, November 7th at 10 on Sky One.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
The debate is back tomorrow night. All the day's talking points and discussion with Kelly Cates, who's joined by Matt Letizia and Ian Wright. Tomorrow, that's 10 o'clock on the Sky Sports Premier League channel. Let's see if we can give them some talking points in the second half at Turf Moor. Goalless so far. We'll hand you back to Davey Provan and Alan Parry.
Yes, two teams who've shown a great deal of respect to each other so far, and historically there used to be strong links between Burnley and the North East region. And the viewers might be surprised to hear that, but when Burnley were champions of England way back in 1960, their manager Harry Potts and several of their star players all hailed from the Tyne and Wear region. Fair to say that the dressing room at Turf Moor is a little more cosmopolitan these days. Davey, do you see any prospect of this game opening up and becoming a little more entertaining?
I think it depends on the outlook of either manager. I mean, I think any away point in the league is a good point. So I think Newcastle, I don't think Rafa Benitez would be in a hurry to change things. Sean Dyche, to get into the later stages in the game, might feel he really wants to go and force it, try and get a result, finish the game with two strikers maybe.
Here's Lascelles for Newcastle United. And he defending well, and the Army beaten by Cork in midfield. Lascelles in the right place to deny an opportunity there early on for Barnes. He hasn't had much to feed off so far. I could say the same about Joselu at the other end for Newcastle. There's Yedlin for them. Shelvey produced that one outstanding moment of the first half, a brilliant ball down the line, and also probably had the most effective shot.
Yeah, I think he's been the glue that's kept Newcastle together tonight. I mean, if you took John Joe Shelvey out this side, I think Newcastle would be seriously lacking in someone to go and make the game for them. He's been outstanding.
I suppose what Shelvey needs now is consistency and an improvement in his disciplinary record. He really will be a top Premier League player, and potentially in his national as well, of course. Cork has gone down injured for Burnley here.
Crowd not happy, but Mike Dean thought there might have been an advantage here for Burnley. That's why he let it go. Caught by Diame, sore one again, full weight on the front of the foot. Newcastle just trying to stay as high as they can here. Don't want to drop too deep.
And me the target for Pope's free kick, and he flicked it on. Ford, the covering defender for Burnley. Back again to Pope, who's been in excellent form since coming in for the injured Tom Heaton. Heaton out with a dislocated shoulder and likely to be out for some time yet. Terrible timing for him when he was doing so well for club and country. Here's Dufour. Crowd urging him to shoot, but he thought better of it, and the flag has gone up for offside the moment Hendrick touched the ball down.
Well, he pulled off and made a really good angle, but he should be looking across the line at the last defender there. I don't think there's anything he can do here in terms of hitting this first time. He should be getting himself back on side. Mark Ritchie really deep for Newcastle, but it's half a yard off.
Just by the way, it's the third time these two clubs have played each other in the last 34 years, and both the previous meetings in the Premier League ended in draws. And I guess the clever money would be on a stalemate again tonight. Shelvey. It's a good ball on for Yedlin. Can we get the cross in this time? Shelvey thinking about it. Well over the head of Atsu.
Well, when it comes in deep like that, Atsu is the only target. You know, Joselu has made the run to the front post. Atsu's not going to win too many of that type round the back. It's got to be such a precise cross to pick this little fella out.
It has looked lively though. Back on proceedings for the moment, Sean Dyche. Come on, Sean, it's not that bad. Both teams claiming the throw there. It goes Newcastle's way. It's a good ball on, and a chance for a shot, and a good save. First time, really, that either goalkeeper has been really tested. Ayosa Perez with the effort.
Well, at long last, the two strikers link up there. Perez going beyond the main striker. Lovely layoff from Joselu to get him in. Probably starts a half a yard outside the far post. Nice height there for Nick Pope. But at long last, a bit of incisive football.
A dozen goals for Newcastle last season. Perez, his best total for the club. Just one so far in this campaign. As Ritchie knocks it in and out.
We've seen the flashes tonight. I said before the game, there's no doubt in this boy's technical ability. I think he should be a bigger influence on games for Newcastle, and long last he links up with Joselu there, both on the same page, which has happened very seldom tonight.
Well, they're longer serving players now. The Spaniard in his 4th season. Lascelles. Yedlin. Ritchie decided to hit that one early. Somehow kept in play there by Goodmanson. Lowton. Foul. Just waiting for Meany to make his way forward and for Brady to come across and take the kick. Tarkowski in the mix as well for Burnley. Meany coming around the back here. Oh, well, he never reached him because Tarkowski got there first.
Well, played into the perfect area here. Rob Elliott starts on the 6-yard box here. Just wonder if he could have come, if he comes early, get something on that. Either way, it's a comfortable save eventually for him. Tarkowski can't get it either side of him.
Still waiting for his first Burnley goal. The centre-half who's done so well. There's Goodmanson. Didn't realise that Atsu was right behind him. Ritchie. Yedlin. Shelvey. He might have a go here. Barnes back defending. And the referee's given Burnley the free kick.
Diame determined to stop the game there. Newcastle had too many bodies, wrong side of the ball there, that's why he stopped it. Clever free kick to give away.
And they're keeping the pressure on. And he slipped there, Rob Elliott, just as he cleared the ball. Got away with it for the moment. And offside handed again. Lejeune. Sailor's header, harmless. Got to be careful, the keeper. Ooh, that was close. Looked like a possible foul there by Lowton on Atsu. Certainly the Newcastle fans believed it was, but Mike Dean didn't. Here's Lascelles.
Well, they've got to put it out, they're a man down.
Ritchie. And finally, it's the referee who has stopped play.
He's trying to close Nick Pope down here. I don't need to tell you how sore that is.
No, I think they'll draw a veil over that injury. Might be politely described as a groin problem.
Well, that's the Nick Pope save ratio up there with the very best. Nothing too much to do tonight, you would say.
He made his Premier League debut in September, the former Charlton keeper. And as I say, it looks as though he's set for a long run in the side with Tom Heaton's unfortunate injury. You know, Tom desperate to get back in contention to make the England World Cup squad. And Southgate has been in touch with him, as he has with any of the injured players in the England squad. Most of the players realised there was an injury problem there. That's why play continued for so long. And she get straight onto the head of Ben Mee. Here's Lascelles. The Army. Leveling down the line. Ben Mee, the covering defender for Burnley. Headed on by Cork. It was a good ball, actually. He's trying to stay onside here, and is. Brady.
Lost the momentum. Got to do it really early there when the possession turns over. When Newcastle was stretched.
Cork doing well for Burnley here. Giving Ward a lot to do there.
He crosses very well, Stephen Ward, but nothing he could do with that.
Knows how to get himself hurt, doesn't he? pretty fearsome character, as I remember, as a player.
I'd be surprised if it's not the first of the two managers to make a change.
I'm sure he'll realise that most of the goals that Newcastle have conceded so far this season have come in the second half of their games. Yedlin's header on. Tarkowski with the clearance. Barnes following it for Burnley. Hit him and he didn't realise. It's Manquillo. A burst of pace to get away from his man here. And given away now, he's left a gap behind. Can Burnley fill that gap? Goodmanson. Before. The Army there to rescue the situation for the moment for Newcastle. Tarkowski. On to Ben Mee. Referee says play on. Goodmanson to take on Manquillo.
Never looked like getting the crossing, but previous to that, I think good refereeing from Mike Dean to allow the play to continue. Knew there was a pass on to the wide area for Burnley.
Defoe. There's Loughton. He's on the ball, but just a little bit too far ahead of Robbie Brady.
It's a really good ball, and Robbie Brady had just made his run a little bit early. Otherwise, he's coming on to that.
Lascelles. Hendrick applying the pressure. There's Faselu linking again. The Army. Poor from him, though. Opening up for Loughton. Goodmanson. Cork sweeps it out to the left, but the flag has gone up for offside again.
Well, again, Jeff Hendrick can see everyone who matters there in that position. Will Newcastle push out here, or he's just not had a good look? He's half a yard off.
Make that 3 times already in this half, Davey, that he's been caught offside.
Yeah, and they had a 2 against 1 there. Had he managed to get himself level.
Well, there are strikers available to both teams off the bench. Will we see it in the final half an hour? And he had to slide in quickly there on Haselu. Hendrick, Cork. There's Ward. Hendrick. The throw. Tarkowski. Goodmanson finds Defoe. Ward.
I've seen this so much tonight. Teams having to start again, go back the way to start to build it again. It's happened continually.
Crowd getting frustrated as well.
Yeah, they are. Newcastle back in a really good shape here.
Proven by the fact that Lejeune was able to step out of the back four and win it back comfortably. It's going to be a free kick, and I think it's going to be a card. It is.
Yeah, I don't think you can complain, Jack. I'm surprised he took Matt Ritchie down, because Burnley have good cover here. I've seen a few of them tonight. Ben Mee's getting out to the ball. I don't think it was necessary from Jack Cook.
2 cautions now for the home team. Goodmanson was shown the yellow card in the first half. Shelby. Lejeune, the Frenchman that they signed from Eibar, the Spanish club. A little bit of extra work for Elliott to do there. The Army's got to be careful.
That's what Lejeune should have done first time here, instead of giving it to the Army, who didn't want it at all. nothing wrong in that position of knocking it long. I know there's almost an obsession now about playing out from the back, but don't put your teammate under pressure when he clearly doesn't want it.
Ball there from Perez. And the Army easily brushed aside. Lejeune winning the header. Burnley's throw though. Keogh knocking the ball away at risk of a yellow card himself. Lowton. Tarkowski goes for the long ball this time. Decent one too. Yedlin's clearance. Still no sign as yet of any activity on either bench. Atsu. Shelby ahead of him in space. Tarkowski, the covering defender, though, and covering very well.
Really, really well, as he has done all season. What a good season the centre-backs had.
The only Burnley man who's managed to play every minute of every game so far. Player they signed from Brentford, and a replacement for Michael Keane after he left for Everton. Keogh shaping up for a long throw, perhaps. Selu the target. Mee with the clearance. Not the most effective, though. Diarmi. Yedlin. Cork did well to win it back and find Brady. It's a foul.
Again, he's stopping the game there, Lascelles. Newcastle have a chance to regroup here.
The set pieces long looked like the most likely route to a goal tonight. Haven't seen too many chances from open play. Tarkowski got his head to it. Up well. Lejeune. Lowton. It's the ball. Defoe. Back again to Lowton. Not sure that's what he meant to do, but it's proved to be effective, picking out Brady on the left.
Didn't quite get the bend on it he was looking for, Mark Lowton. It's a little bit deep. You could argue did well to get anything into the area. They appeared to be blocked out there.
Sells to Yedlin. Newcastle's away form was superb, of course, in the Championship last season. In fact, they collected a club record number of points on the road, but they're finding it much harder to pick up away points in the Premier League. Diarmi gets his foot to it. Shelby. Good interception by Ben Mee. Goodmanson. Lowton. Tarkowski. Just checking to see where Aselu was. Ben Mee. Whoops. Did well to keep that alive there, Ward.
Brilliantly.
Ben Mee. Oh, not on for him, was that? Brady. Could open up for the shot. And instead to Dufour, who claims a corner, and that's the verdict.
Yeah, definitely took a nick. Stephen Ward was on the outside here. Wasn't spotted. He's got to take that one. Chances so few and far between.
Burnley and James Tarkowski have won a lot of headers from Burnley set pieces so far. Let's see what they can make of this corner. It fell well short, didn't it? Groans of disapproval from the home fans. Marcelo plays it back in to Ben Mee. And towards Barnes. A little bit of hesitation there by Newcastle, but they clear the danger.
Well, Lejeune did really well on the back foot to win the header over Ashley Barnes, who was backing in. Newcastle, at the moment, just can't keep it.
Home fans believing their team are getting the edge now. Cork. Hendrick. Mee. Dufour. And the Belgian international gives it away to Diami. Atsu takes it on. And we'll go for the return here, perhaps from Marcelo. Yedlin joins the attack. Ritchie. Yedlin. Back to Shelvey. Here's Diami in space.
Burnley back into shape now. Newcastle have the problem of breaking them down. They've handed it back and forward to each other.
Was there a handball? No, not given. A bit untidy again. Can Shelvey bring a bit of quality to proceedings? Lejeune. Atsu. Manquillo. There's Diami. Had to be careful there. Loses possession in a vital area. Cork takes it on for Burnley. Barnes to his left. Goodmanson to his right.
Oh, the break was on there. It was all down to Ashley Barnes here, nicking the ball from Diami. The pass to Goodmanson just left him far too much to do.
Now Yedlin's been dispossessed. Barnes in the centre as well, well placed. He comes to the near post. He comes out to Cork.
Back kick has been given here. Jack Cork can't believe it. Appeared to take a big nick on the way through. Had time to get it down here. John Joe Shelby can't get out to the ball quickly here. And it's come off Lejeune there on the way through. Should have been a corner. Did very well on the half volley, Jack Cork.
Just one goal this season. He came in the League Cup. And still we await a moment of real inspiration, or perhaps an error. That might give us the opening goal. Goodmanson. Lowton. Tarkowski looking very composed. Mee. Brady with a little burst of pace. Only Barnes in the penalty area for Burnley at the moment. And here he is. Oh, almost reached him.
Good pressure, really good pressure.
Cork doing well. And now finds Goodmanson. And back it goes to Cork. Goodmanson's there again. And a chance. And a goal at last. Hendrick stays onside. Burnley take the lead. A goal to savour at Turf Moor. They haven't seen many on this ground this season.
That's a really good final ball in from Goodmanson. That might just be enough tonight to get Burnley over the line, given the shortage of chances. Good pressure on the ball here to deny Perez. Jack Cork took a really good first touch, did well to get the shot away. And Rob Elliott can get across there, appeals for handball at the back post. It looked all right as Jeff Hendrick brought it down. Totally unmarked. 2 touches enough. And Newcastle have to go for it now. Really good ball in from Goodmanson to find Hendrick. And this is the control here. And it's certainly not a handball. Really good first touch. Bought him enough time to finish.
Well, the Republic of Ireland international scored the winner at Everton earlier in the campaign. Has he got the winner tonight? It has long looked like a game that could be settled by just 1 goal. Tarkowski's conceded the free kick here.
Got there late, thought he could win it, thought he could nick it there from Joselu.
Card. Well, we wondered what would be the trigger for the first substitution, and it is that Burnley goal.
Substitution for Newcastle United, replacing number 17, Isaac Perez.
The player who will come off.
Is number 14, Isaac
Hayden, the 22-year-old who's figured in every Premier League game so far. Former Arsenal player on in his place.
I just wonder if they'll push Diame forward now to play off Joselu. Whether Hayden will play off the front.
Newcastle have around a quarter of an hour to conjure up an equaliser. In the meantime, Burnley now will make their first change before the player going off for them. Ashley Westwood will take his place. A straight like-for-like swap in midfield. And now Burnley have to defend this free kick. Taken by John Joe Shelby into a good area as well. Went over Brady's head. He made sure he got his hands behind his back after the ball had hit him. Good old-fashioned clearance there.
Well, Ashley Barnes did well to put Manquillo under pressure there. Gets Burnley right up the pitch now. And it is going to be Diame in the Perez role now. Off of Joselu. Hayden's going to sit with Shelby.
Brady. There's Cork. Had a good second half, Cork. Loughton's cross.
Just hasn't managed to get the bend he's looking for tonight, Matt Loughton. Got himself into good wide areas, made good angles. Hasn't managed to wrap his foot around it.
And Burnley would be very, very relieved that they've taken the lead, because they have the worst record of any Premier League club for picking up points after going a goal behind. But they've been very effective at holding on to a lead when they've had it themselves. Here's the man who gave him that lead, Hendrick. That's not a bad ball either. Shelby for Newcastle. Ritchie. Back to Yedlin. Good defending by the Burnley skipper there. And Benitez is ready to make another change now to try and force his team back into this game. Ritchie, the player who will be replaced by the easy winger, Jacob Murphy. They signed from Norwich, where he got 10 goals last season. Hayden involves straight away. The other sub is Shelvey. Jonjo Shelvey again for Newcastle. Looking for Joselu down the centre. He has met most of the challenges thrown his way tonight. The Burnley skipper, who on this occasion has equalled Tom Heaton's club record for Premier League appearances for Burnley, by the way. Lascelles. Yedlin. Lost possession again in the middle third. It's happened too often for Newcastle tonight.
Well, yeah, and they've got Ashley Westwood on as well in midfield, who can really look after the ball. He and Jack Cork, perfect at this moment to keep a hold of it.
It's a decent pass as well. Lowton tried to join in. Give the goalkeeper a problem there. And his hurried clearance sees Burnley regain possession. Now with their goal scorer, Henry. In by Westwood, straight to Rob Elliott this time. I must say, Ben Mee has defended splendidly.
Yeah, two centre-backs once again tonight.
Lascelles takes over for Newcastle. A little more urgency needed from them now. Not what they wanted at that stage of the game.
Well, this in the build-up to the goal is good pressure from me. Newcastle might feel that they should have had a free kick there. I think it's good pressure from Defoe and Jack Cork, who took a really good touch to get the initial shot away, followed up by a really good cross from Gudmundsson.
Mike Dean could not have been any closer to that incident. The third Newcastle substitute in the offing now. Dwight Gale has been out injured, getting ready to come on. As Ward is beaten to it there. And Yedlin, no handball, which is what the crowd were claiming. Joselu with a shot.
It's one of the few chances he's had. One of the few times in the game where Burnley haven't managed to get out and make a block here. Made it half yard. Can't find the target. Through the leg of Tarkowski, always moving away from the near post though. Well picked out by Yedlin.
The Army's more advanced role didn't last long, did it? Dwight Gale on in his place. He's been out with a calf problem. Top scorer for them last season with 23 goals in the Championship. Bit of a specialist at coming off the bench and getting goals in his career as well, late goals. Can he do it again? Westwood out of play for the Newcastle throw. Nice touch there from Rafa as well. Clever flick from Atsu. Shelby. Pointing forward this time, including Gale, who's just come off the bench. In a very central position. Being marked at the moment by Tarkowski. And Keogh in possession.
Very much 5 across midfield now for Burnley. I feel they can see this out. Even more difficult for Newcastle now on a night where they've really struggled to open Burnley up.
Lejeune with an ambitious ball, but failed. Sailor's header. Clearance by Ward has gone straight to Shelby, but he's given it away. It's been that kind of night. Atsu. Came off him. Burnley throw. Burnley edging their way to what would be only their second home win in the Premier League this season. Clean sheets, by the way, in 3 of their last 6 league games. Another one tonight, and a very valuable 3 points can be added to their total. Shelby, Cork. Those two having their own little head tennis match there. Comes to Hendrick. Oh, poor touch. There's layoff finds Shelby. Still time as we move into the final 5 minutes. Yedlin. There's Murphy. Early ball in was cleared by Ben Mee, only as far as Shelby. It's a good layoff. Chance here. Good defending. Shelby with the effort.
He picked a really good pass initially, John Joe Shelby. Into Dwight Gale just here. Really good first-time pass to find Gale. Sat up here, oh, so many bodies in front of him to get something clean on target. John Joe Shelby, for me, Newcastle's best player tonight. Hits it into the ground just a little bit, took the pace off it.
Long ball forward again, will test things out here for Burnley. And they were equal to the test once more.
One of the few times that Ben Mee ended up underneath the ball there. They get lucky there, Burnley. Ball could have broken either way.
Well, it's not been the best of games, but no one leaving early at the moment. There's Lowton. Tarkowski. That's a good ball. Goodmanson. No attempt to run down the clock by Burnley at this stage. Westwood. Mee. Cork. And now Tarkowski. Lowton. Heavy clearance by Elliott. Shelby. Oselu. Time for a handball, and that's exactly what might be decided.
Peter rolled down his arm. Yeah, clear enough.
Still complaining, Husserl, instead of getting on with the game, really. Loughton knocks it long. Yedlin underneath it. It's good build-up play. Good save as well. Goodmanson turns it back to Loughton. Whoops. Oh, we got that one all wrong. Westwood. Ward.
It's not a daft pass. Puts Yedlin under pressure.
And me, as ever, in the right place. Really has played a captain's role tonight for Burnley. Is he about to lead them to victory? Goodmanson's header. Two. Shelby. Lascelles. Can't recall too many stoppages, although we've had a number of substitutions, so I wouldn't think there's going to be much time added on here by Mike D. They're going up with Ben Mee. Caught there to help out. And completely sliced his clearance.
Tired looking clearance, but he's made very few mistakes tonight. He's been their go-to guy again in front of the two centre-backs. And played a big part in the goal as well, Jack Cook.
Straightforward save for Nick Pope.
The layoff here from Jeff Hendrick, that layoff there with the outside of his foot was exquisite. The Barnes didn't do much wrong either.
3 minute stoppage time being played. Barnes controlling it well, but the referee saw that as a handball, I think. Certainly a Newcastle free kick anyway. Let's get on with it. Jack Cork's been given the sponsors Man of the Match award. Frustration again for Rafa Benitez. The away form continues to disappoint. They'll be glad to get back to St James's Park on Saturday, again against Bournemouth. Talking of the weekend games on Saturday, starting at 11:30, we have Stoke City against Leicester City. And Super Sunday really is super. Manchester City versus Arsenal, our first offering. And the main course, Chelsea against Manchester United. Barnes doing well there. Hendrick dispossessed just as he was about to shoot. Shelby. Can they get it forward quickly here through Murphy? Yedlin. Shelby. There's Lejeune. It's not a bad ball, actually. Oh, good save! Well, he hasn't had very much to do, but Hayden tested him there.
That's a terrific effort. Got out his feet really quickly, goes through the legs there of Ben Mee.
And Rob Elliott is coming forward for what could be the final flourish here. Can Burnley hold out? Goodmanson unable to get it properly clear. Atsu will keep the pressure on by finding Shelby into the box. It goes, and again the flick takes it just over the crossbar.
Just wouldn't come down for him. Pace is already on the ball. Just gets a little bit too much on it here, front post. Really good ball in from Shelby again.
Manquillo with what will surely be the last chance of the game. Burnley have won at home for only the second time this season, and Newcastle continue to struggle for points away from St James's Park. It's a victory that